What's the funniest loophole someone used to get around a dumb school rule? Our music teacher got fired for not being qualified enough even though she was amazing, so we found a way to keep her classes going. Mrs. Bennett had been teaching choir for 15 years when the new principal decided that all teachers needed a master's degree. Our teacher only had a bachelor's and years of real-world experience performing in orchestras. The principal gave her until the end of the semester to either get her master's or leave. Everyone knew this was impossible. Getting a master's takes years, not months. The worst part? Mrs. Bennett couldn't afford more student loans. She was already paying off her bachelor's degree while raising 3 kids on a teacher's salary. When she announced she'd have to leave, half the choir kids started crying. She'd helped so many of us find our confidence through music. My friend Owen actually stopped stuttering after joining choir. Another girl, Jasmine, went from being totally silent to having the most beautiful solo voice I'd ever heard. The principal didn't care. He kept talking about raising academic standards while ignoring how Mrs. Bennett's students consistently won state competitions. Even other teachers thought it was ridiculous, but nobody could change his mind. Then my friend Zach noticed something in the school rules. While teachers needed advanced degrees, there was nothing about guest speakers needing any degrees at all. Guest speakers could come in unlimited times as long as a qualified teacher supervised. So we came up with a plan. Our physics teacher, Mr. Rodriguez, agreed to be the official teacher of record for choir. He'd sit in the back of the room grading papers while Mrs. Bennett came in as a guest expert in vocal performance every single day. We even made it official. The student council drafted a proposal for a professional arts speaker series that would bring in industry experts to enhance our music education. The principal loved the idea. It sounded fancy enough to put in the school newsletter. Mrs. Bennett started coming in wearing business casual clothes instead of her usual teaching outfit. We introduced her as Ms. Andrea Bennett, vocal performance consultant, every day. She did exactly the same things she'd always done, just with a different title. The principal had no idea at first. When he did classroom observations, Mr. Rodriguez would briefly lead the class while Mrs. Bennett assisted. As soon as the principal left, things went back to normal. This went on for months. Mrs. Bennett got paid as a consultant instead of a teacher, which actually worked out better because she could charge more per hour. Other teachers started using the same loophole to bring in amazing guest speakers who would never qualify as full-time teachers under the principal's rules. The whole thing fell apart when the principal walked in during our winter concert. Mrs. Bennett was clearly conducting the whole show while Mr. Rodriguez sat in the audience. The principal's face turned bright red. He tried to shut it down, but it was too late. Parents were outraged at the idea of canceling our music program mid-year. The school board got involved. Turns out lots of parents had complaints about the principal's higher standards policy. By spring, we had a new principal. The first thing she did was offer Mrs. Bennett her job back, with a raise and no master's degree required. She even asked Mrs. Bennett to help revise the teacher qualification rules to focus on experience and results instead of just degrees.